जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम हामिद भाई, कैसे हैं?
वालेकुम सलाम।
जी मैं शबाना बात कर रही हूँ लीड से। मैं अभी बड़े गौर से सुन रही थी।
हाँ।
हामिद भाई, ऑनेस्टली आपसे बात करूंगी, अभी मेरे बाकी भी सारे पार्टिसिपेंट सुन रहे हैं। आई एम अ 46-year-old वुमन।
हम्म।
तो जो आपने भी टॉपिक डिस्कस किया ना, मेरी समझ में वो बड़ी अच्छी तरह आया, क्योंकि मैं इस पैच से गुजर चुकी हूँ।
चले, वेरी गुड।
कंटिन्यूसली मेरा जो क्वेश्चन रहा मेरे माइंड में कि मेरा ख्याल है मैं 46 हूँ, और ज्यादातर हजरात मैं समझती हूँ ओवर 50s हैं और 40s हैं। 20s में तो हमारे ग्रुप में कोई भी नहीं है। तो क्वेश्चन मेरे दिल में ये आ
That's
रहा था
what we need actually.
जी,
Those people we need, young people.
ये
Okay.
इतनी तो ये जो आपने भी टॉक की ना भाईजान, बहुत खूबसूरत थी। लेकिन ये मेरे जैसी एज और आपके जैसी एज के लिए अच्छी है। मैं अब ये सोच रही थी कि
Yeah.
मैं आपके पास आऊं। मैं 18-year-old बच्ची हूँ और मैं बहुत नॉटी हूँ। मैं ड्रग भी करती हूँ, मैं सेक्स में भी इन्वॉल्व हूँ, मैं सब कुछ कर सकती हूँ। तो जो आपकी टॉक है ये तो बहुत इंटेलेक्चुअल पीपल के लिए है, जो बहुत पढ़े लिखे लोग हैं, जो इन चीजों से गुजर चुके हैं, और सबसे बड़ी बात के सारी बुराइयों के मजे ले चुके हैं। तो
That's
मैं
true.
जिस शहर में रहती हूँ ना, ब्रेडफोर्ड में, तो मैं जो अब यूथ की बुराइयां देख रही हूँ, मैं ये समझती हूँ कि उनको हमने कैसे निकालने इस बुराइयों से। ये जो
Hmm.
आपका लेक्चर था, ये तो नहीं उनको इन बुराइयों से निकाल पाएगा। ये बहुत खूबसूरत बातें हैं, लेकिन ये मेरी नजर में तो एक तरफ किताबी
हाँ,
बातें हैं।
they can't. All right. Don't worry about it. No human has the right to take away other humans' choice. If I'm
सही।
doing it, I'm fighting against God because God has given that person a choice. If he's into this sexual activities, let it be. Don't worry about it. What I'm trying to convey is this knowledge is there. The Quran says, even God says, the truth has come to you. It's up to you, you accept it or reject it. He doesn't want to take away your choice either. God doesn't want to take away your. I'm not forcing any human. I'm not going to change anybody. Do whatever you can do, whatever you're doing it, no problem with me. The benefit and the loss, it's yours. It's nothing to do with me. I am the only one. I am the only self who's accountable. Accountability is mine. I'm not worried about your accountability. You do what you do, and you pay for it. You want to be limited? Be limited. There's nothing wrong with it. But the purpose of life here, ultimate life, is not to be limited, to be unlimited. So you want to stay there? No problem. I'm not here to change any human. God, the Prophet Muhammad could not change his own uncle. Even God says, you loved him so much. So don't worry about it.
नहीं, वरी की, सॉरी मैं अपनी बात करती हूँ, वरी की बात ये है
when they understand by themselves, by their own choice. If we ever listen this talk, let's say any young boy or girl, if this come across on their YouTube and they get it, they get convinced by their own choice that day, they will say, oh my God, I never thought this way. Let me try that way. So yeah, but that's fine. This is how it is. So I'm not here to change anyone. I'm not here to force anyone to take away anybody's choice. That's fighting against God. He gave you that choice. You keep it what you want. You do what you want. But it's the what we want is that's what want is not the issue. Wants never ends. That wants are unlimited. The needs, human needs, what we need to do in this world, that is more crucial. So that's it hurts. It hurts. It hurt me every day by looking at this generation. Mm-hmm. By looking at people, what they're doing, they don't have a they don't know. They're ignorant. They don't use their brain. They don't use your conscious. What can I do? Yes, I have to do something, but I'm trying. But I'm not. If God is not trying to force them to do this way, He said, if I wanted to do it, that everybody would be Mormon. I could make them that way. I didn't want to make them that way. Let them figure it out. Not my problem. Even God says that. So it's not my problem. ये जहां तेरा है या मेरा, ये सारा ये जो उल्टी सीधी हरकतें कर रहे हैं, इकबाल से this is your world man, fix it.
लेकिन मुझे जो दुख है ना,
दुख तो है,
नहीं, ये दुख की रीजन वैलिड है. जो मुझे बहुत दुख है कि बाकी लोग पहचानते नहीं है कि ये जो यूथ तबाह हो रही है, जिसको देख के मैं बिगड़ी, मैं तकलीफ में और आप तकलीफ में हैं, इनकी जिम्मेदार भी हम है ना, हम हैं.
नो, एक मिनट बहन, शबाना बहन, ये आप 1-to-1 डॉक्टर साहब से डिस्कस कर लें. रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आपकी और मेरी नहीं है अगर कोई रॉन्ग. इसमें पॉइंट ये इम्पोर्टेंट है.
I understand. I mean, why we are here, why we are sitting at night 3 in the morning figuring it out things for people, because you are concerned. Sensitive people, they do their self accountability. They worried about others for more than their own. They're putting their life into jeopardy. You're not sleeping properly, not eating properly, and then they're always worried about what the hell is going on outside. And this is the world we have created. Nobody created. It comes in our mind first. This is the outside. What we see is we created in here first. If we want to create a different one, we have to change here, not outside. As I said, outside world, if changes me, then I'm a victim of that outside environment. And if I change the outside from inner, then I'm a creator. So outside world, we can change any time we decide. Okay, people ask me, what 2021 going to be like? I said the 2021 is not in a box packed somewhere that you're going to open it on January 1st and it's going to be like that. It's whatever you will create, whatever you will develop outside. That's what 2020 will be. So we have to decide what we want outside. Outside doesn't decide anything for us. If that's the case, then we are in trouble.
I think very well put, Dr. Hamid. And inshallah, this point will again be discussed again and again in our presentations. So the next our question is from Brother Sarfraz Karni. And then I have Brother Zan and then Brother Umar. That is the order. Yes, Sarfraz bhai, go ahead, please.
जी डॉक्टर साहब,
हाँ जी,
जो लेक्चर है वो प्रीवियस लेक्चर का पार्ट था, आई थिंक.
yes.
You're trying to elaborate more on it, on this previous lecture.
Yeah, a few things people had an issue with the last lecture, so I thought I could elaborate them.
Yeah, you made some points. My question is, I think we should simplify this whole concept rather than create more confusion on the same subject. So the first question was, to me, when you look at Prophet life and all the Sahaba, let's say if the Prophet is alive today and listening to your lecture. So, I mean, when you look at the Prophet life, he's in a higher level. He achieved the higher level.
Yeah.
And also married, also other Sahabas, same thing.
No problem.
So how you justify that? When you talk about preserving energy as far as the sexual needs are concerned.
Sir, I didn't say 100%.
No. Let me finish my question. When you said preserving your energy, are you talking about preserving your energy in like whatever you're doing in access? Like, for example, you give an example like eating too much, drinking too much. Same goes with the sexual need. You're doing too much. So when you look at the Quran actually talks about that you have given reference. I think the Quran talks about preserving energy in that sense. Like you cannot like exceed that. Is that what you're trying to say? Is that correct?
No, I didn't say that. I said you can do whatever you want by your choice.
No, I understand. But you
Tell
can
anybody to restrict 100%. You can. You see, this your anger, your happiness, your sadness, your sex instincts, all are a different expression of your energy. And these are different expression. And how much you can utilize one expression to another expression. It's like, is you budgeting your energy?
Let's say I made a good budget. I do everything. Can I achieve the higher level?
Sure.
Okay, that's the point.
Okay. You see, there is no limit to higher level.
Right, that's fine.
When it's an infinity, you cannot say, okay, I'm going to do 30% and not do 70%.
Right, that's fine.
That's fine. You can go later on, make it 40, make it 50. As you grow intellectually, you will understand it, what's your limit should be.
I know we have no limits. Sky is the limit. No, that's right. What I'm saying, at some point you exceed in something too much, and as far as achieving higher, for example, there's a runner, he runs every day, he's very good in marathons and, he achieved that level, but he's lacking in some other places. Okay. So when you talk about budget, when you look at the Prophet life and all the Sahaba, so I think they have the whole life, they have everything. They are married, they're living happily, they also achieve the higher level. So coming here and telling everybody to preserve their energy to achieve the higher level, I don't understand your analogy. Like, how you're going to preserve the energy in what sense? Like, are you talking about what is your need to do it? Or
I don't understand your point. I mean, I'm not saying to abstain it. Abstinence, I said,
right, you don't want to
suppress any emotions, it goes into perversion. Doing too much is a perverted. Doing too little is also perversion because it goes into thinking.
Right.
It's same perversion. So what I'm saying is, I'm not restricting. You can get married, you can have your children, you can perform those acts. And there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not telling anybody to don't do it.
Right. Can you achieve higher level doing all that?
Sure.
That is the point.
If there is an access, it's like if you're eating balanced diet and once in a while you take pizza, that day the body suffers. But body says, yes, I can tolerate this much. But if you start doing it on a daily basis, then my body is going to say, listen, enough is enough. I cannot tolerate anymore. I'm going to have a diabetes now. Or hypertension. So what I'm saying is, you can perform. I mean, obviously, God has given us the ability to do that. That doesn't mean you don't get married. You live the celibatic life. You do whatever you want to do. There's no, God even says in Psalm, time of Psalms at night.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say, right?
Yes, listen very carefully. This is important. He says during the Psalms, during the Rosas, you can go to your wives at night. But remember, he said, people who are on itikaf, who are thinking, who are pondering, who are resolving the issue of the society, they are not allowed to go to their wives. Why? He's asking because he's telling them, because you need to preserve that energy for that thinking and pondering. You understand where he says that?
But once you're done with your project, you can go back, right?
Yeah, obviously. What I'm saying is, you are directing that energy at that time towards your higher faculties to solving the problems of the society.
That's true. That's common sense. When you do something,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
need all the research and all that to.
I'm not saying to abstain it. No.
Talking about the research of other people, the guy researched and he died 40 years. What I'm saying is a common sense approach. I mean, anything you do in your life,
as I said, any nonsense approach is a sin.
Right, that is the point. So you and I can achieve a higher level if we are married.
It depends. I mean, you can have a higher than me, and I can have a little bit lower than you, depending how much energy I'm putting in that direction. That determines the levels of human understanding, perception, imagination, and thought processing. If I am preserving more, I will probably have a more understanding and developing and intuition. I will have intuition. I'm not forcing any human to do anything. It's all human's choice. I cannot take away any human. I'm going against God if I do that.
Right. That's the point.
I'm just telling, this is what I understood and learned from those people, and it made sense to me. I practice on myself. That's why I'm convinced. That's why I'm trying to say, to be better and better and better. Yes, we have. It's like you keep your money into your bank for rainy seasons, right? So you can have if you have an extra money and extra energy, it's always beneficial.
Yeah, that's fine. I understand. When you have a budget, you can achieve anything.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you very much. I think this point has been
I hope it.
Well. Let us go to the next one. Is Brother Zan. Then I said Brother Umar, and then Brother Atikur Rahman. Zan, you wanted to ask something.
Thank you very much, Ijaz bhai. Thank you, Dr. Hamid Mia. I must confess here that after reading the 38th letter of Parvez Sahab to Salim has really changed my married life. And I was grown up when I read it. And I always thought that this letter should be in the syllabus of O and A level students. And you have very well elaborated it, and the very kind thoughts of Dr. Onwin. I really appreciate that. And I think that many of us are not able to understand the responsibilities of wife and husband as described in the Quranic laws. And sometimes it happens that wife is convinced, but husband is not convinced, or husband is convinced and wife is not. So, but we are slowly moving to a Quranic society. Yeah, and I have no question about it. I totally agree with you. Thank you very much for your time, and would like to follow you in future as well.
Thank you very much, Zan भाई. And भाई को चांस दे देता हूँ, तो आप फिर उसके बाद आ जाएं.
जी, अस्सलाम वालेकुम.
ये ठीक भाई, अस्सलाम वालेकुम. Welcome back.
Actually, I think that most of the points made by Dr. Hamid Mia are very valid and very welcome. Actually, it elaborates what is in Quran already. I mean, we have all the guidance available in Quran, and we are just trying to kind of validate it with scientific research done by some psychologists and psychiatrists and so on. But that's fine. Mm-hmm. My point is that we cannot compartmentalize energy into sexual energy and other energy. I think energy is an energy. That energy spent on sexual activity, if we do too much in that direction, then we lose on the other side. So we have a limited amount of energy.
Yeah.
Yes, and we should preserve it for better things and spend it on sex as needed.
Yeah.
But I think that when we call it sexual energy and every energy is named sexual energy, then that kinds of creates a little problem in the thinking. So I think that we should not call it sexual energy, but energy spent on sex. That's how I would put it. But anyhow, and the other question of the first lady that asked that she gets hurt when she sees young people going astray. Obviously, she was asking, should we be doing anything in that respect? Obviously, we have duties towards the young, and we have to set an example for them. We have to teach them. We have to educate them. And that is what she was asking for how to do. It's not, we cannot say, okay, I don't care what they do. They can go to hell. I'm doing fine. That's fine with me. It's what they do is of no concern to me. No, it is of great concern to us, actually, to be honest. It is very great concern to me what my grandchildren are doing or what they're going to do. So I think her question was valid, but did not get answered properly, to be honest. And we really have to work on that. Thank you.
You can do the work. I mean, no problem. Anybody can do the work.
But she was asking,
if you're willing to do the work,
guidance from it.
Yeah, you can sit on the computer, spend your nights and do the work and give it to people. So nobody is stopping anybody here. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Brother Atiq and Dr. Saab. Now let us go to Ban Sarah and then is Subuhi. Sarah, it's your turn, please.
Hello, everybody. Assalamu alaikum. This was an amazing lecture. I really enjoyed it. I really think it hit topics that are very important for modern day society. I just want to make comments regarding some of the questions. A fellow talked about the issue of preserving these energies. I think something that's important to understand is self-imposed restrictions. It's not about removing energy or transferring energy. It's the restrictions you put on yourself is what allows humans to grow. Because as harsh as these restrictions are, they will give humans ultimate freedom and enable their higher faculties to not only give them self-actualization, but also be a service for humanity. They will unleash inner potentials that we have never even discovered within ourselves if we harness energy and use it in the right direction. The point here is we do not want to drain our energy. The drain of our energy is what's going to cause human destruction. So that was one point I wanted to put. It's not about limiting yourself. It's not about removing yourself from pleasure. It's about putting these self-imposed restrictions in order to unleash your potential. The more we restrict ourselves, the further we will go. The more we will have proper command on our life and on our mind. Secondly, for the lady who talked about the concern in the younger generation, I think the best way to put it, like we cannot force anybody to behave a certain way, like was stated in the lecture. We cannot impose any action onto others, but how we can do this is living by example. If we have children, then we must, as adults, practice in a way that they can model. And that is the best way to create a force that is harnessing a large energy for a greater social energy. So education is definitely important, but the best way children and young people learn is through example. And one of the major examples in a child's life is their parents. So that is a way that we can use to educate children and to be an example so they can follow. And that is my comment. Thank you.
Very well
very
done.
Much.
Thank you.
Dr. Saab, I think she has summed it up very well. Actually, this is
very well. I can't say more than that.
This is a good. जी आप range में हैं, great.
जी शुक्रिया. हाँ जी शुक्रिया बहुत डॉक्टर हामिद मियां साहब, बहुत ही मजा आया आज के आपके लेक्चर का. ये बिल्कुल वो उस लेक्चर ही से रिलेटेड था जो आपने पहले किया और बहुत सारी चीजें इसमें नई भी आई. और मैं यानी कुछ सवाल तो नहीं है लेकिन थोड़ा सा कमेंट है, अगर आप इजाजत दें कि मैं उर्दू में बात कर लूं.
I love your comments.
डॉक्टर साहब थैंक यू सो वेरी मच. अच्छा, वो आपने यानी एनिमल और ह्यूमन बीइंग्स का जो जिक्र किया, मैं उसकी मिसाल दिया करता हूँ कि एनिमल्स जो है ये वीडियो गेम की तरह है, प्री प्रोग्राम्ड, और इंसान जो है वो पैदा होता है विद रॉ वेरी ग्रेट हार्ड डिस्क, और उसका हार्ड डिस्क का जो डाटा है वो जब उसका दिल धड़कना शुरू होता है उस दिन से वो डाटा उसमें जमा होना शुरू हो जाता है. और वो डाटा जो है वो उसके जब शऊर हासिल करता है तो बहुत सारा डाटा उसके अंदर आ चुका होता है. और वो उस वक्त तक एनिमलिस्टिक इंस्टिंक्ट को ही फॉलो कर रहा होता है। और जब शऊर हासिल करता है तो फिर अल्लाह ताला ये चाहता है कि ये हार्ड डिस्क जो है इसमें एक सॉफ्टवेयर इंस्टॉल कर दिया जाए, और वो सॉफ्टवेयर जो है वो वही की सूरत में कुरान हमारे सामने है। अल्लाह ताला ये चाहते हैं कि वो सॉफ्टवेयर इंस्टॉल कर ले और पूरे का पूरा इंस्टॉल कर ले, इस तरह से कि जैसे आप कोई भी कंप्यूटर इस्तेमाल करना शुरू करते हैं तो आपकी कोशिश होती है कि उसमें कोई वायरस ना आए, आप एंटी वायरस उस पर अप्लाई करते हैं और फिर आप अपना काम शुरू करते हैं। इसी तरह से अल्लाह ताला ये कहते हैं कि आप एंटी वायरस सबसे पहले इस्तेमाल करो, तावुज़ पढ़ के फिर उसके बाद कुरान की तरफ आप आओ, ताकि आपके अंदर का शैतान आपके जो एनिमल इंस्टिंक्ट्स हैं या डिजायर्स हैं वो उसको मुतासर ना कर सके और वो उसके मुताबिक आप अपनी जिंदगी जो है उसको गुजारें। फिर ये बात तो इतना कमेंट है। दूसरा ये कि अल्लाह ताला ये चाहता है कि पूरी इंसानियत जिसमें आदम के मेल और फीमेल दोनों ज़ौजाइन जो है वो भरपूर अमली जिंदगी में हिस्सा लें और कंधे कंधा मिला के चले, और ये उसी सूरत में हो सकता है कि उनका कैरेक्टर इतना मजबूत हो गया हो कि वो एक दूसरे के साथ मिलके काम कर सके। और उसकी मिसाल मैं यूं दूंगा कि जैसे नेगेटिव और पॉजिटिव अगर करंट हो और वो दो तारों को मिलाएं तो एक स्पार्क पैदा होगा, उससे फ्यूज भी हो सकता है, बहुत बड़ा नुकसान भी हो सकता है। लेकिन वो उनको अगर आप इंसुलेशन इस तरह की चढ़ा दें कि वो फिर उसके बाद इंटरमिंगल्ड होके वो यानी चलेंगी दोनों तारे साथ साथ, और जो उससे यानी आपने मकसद हासिल करना है वो कर सकते हैं। और ये जो इंसुलेशन है ये वो किरदार है, ये वो कैरेक्टर की मजबूती है जो कुरान चाहता है कि हर इंसान, मर्द भी और औरत भी, वो अपने किरदार को इतना मजबूत कर ले कि वो उस माहौल में जब उन्होंने मिलके काम करना है तो वो स्पार्क पैदा ना हो। और अब तो आपने देखा होगा कि ऐसी वायरिंग भी आ गई है कि वो ट्रांसपेरेंट है, इंसुलेशन है लेकिन अंदर से तांबे की तारें नजर आ रही होती हैं, उसके बावजूद वो स्पार्क नहीं करती। तो इंसान का किरदार इतना मजबूत होना चाहिए कि वो इस कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ कि मेल और फीमेल दोनों साथ के साथ काम कर रहे हो, लेकिन दोनों का किरदार इतना मजबूत हो कि वो मकासद जिंदगी के जो है उनको हासिल कर सके।
और वो ट्रांसपेरेंट तारें जो हैं वो उस वक्त होती हैं जब वो दोनों मियां बीवी आपस में एक दूसरे से कुछ नहीं छिपा रहे। यू कैन सी मी, आई कैन सी यू, बट विल स्टिल गो टुगेदर।
बिल्कुल सही, जी जी, बहुत खूब, ये आपने बहुत अच्छा उसमें इजाफा फरमाया। तो बस मेरा इतना कमेंट था, बहुत शुक्रिया। आज का लेक्चर भी आपका हमेशा की तरह बहुत जबरदस्त था।
थैंक यू।
और वो जिसे कहते हैं ना कि अल्लाह करे जोरे बाजू और ज्यादा, तो ये आपके अल्लाह ताला इस सलाहियत को और परवान चढ़ाएं और आप हमें इसी तरह से फायदा पहुंचाते रहे, हमारे इंटेलेक्ट को भी, हमारी किरदार को भी।
जी
वेलकम।
जी 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 अस्सलामुअलैकुम। जी मैंने तो सुना लेक्चर, पहले भी थोड़ा सा सुना था, लेकिन इससे जो है जहन में एक सवाल भी उठता है और कंफ्यूजन भी बहुत हो जाता है, क्योंकि ये जो एनर्जी है ये जाहिर है कि ये सिर्फ इंडिपेंडेंटली नहीं हो सकता, इसमें एक औरत का भी बहुत बड़ा रोल होता है, उसका कोई जिक्र ही नहीं आ रहा आप लोगों के लेक्चर में कि कोई खुद इसको सेल्फिश वे से तो नहीं देखा जा सकता ना कि अपनी एनर्जी सेव करनी है हायर एस्पेक्ट्स के लिए, तो फिर जो है फिर औरत का क्या होगा, ये तो म्यूचुअल होता है, तो इसमें अंडरस्टैंडिंग होना। और अगर औरत अगर अपनी एनर्जी सेव करने लगेगी तो फिर आदमी कहाँ जाएगा?
No. I think थोड़ा सी इसमें अंडरस्टैंडिंग की इशू है। I'm talking about a self. A self does not have a gender. It doesn't matter male, female. Both.
नहीं, लेकिन इसमें दूसरों की म्यूचुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग होनी बहुत जरूरी है, चाहे ये औरत की बात कर रहे हैं चाहे आप मर्द की बात कर रहे हैं।
I understand that. मगर आप ये देखें कि both are human. And human to develop, both has to whoever understood at that level, to develop that human self, you have to protect and preserve that energy. It's It's going for both male and female. I mentioned Mohsineen, Mohsinat, Hafizeen, Hafizat. Quran mentioned for both parties. And it's not that I'm just talking about a male. I'm talking about human self. So human
ठीक है,
self.
मैं समझती हूँ, लेकिन जब भी आप ये कह रहे हैं कि जाहिर है वो डिसाइड करेगा ना. अब जैसे डॉक्टर है, जैसे डॉक्टर अगर मेडिसिन में किसी को पढ़ने जाने, किसी का अपने आप को जैसे ज़हनी सुकून देने के लिए वो पहले शादी करेगा, और कोई ऐसा भी होगा जो कहेगा नहीं मैं डिस्टर्ब हो जाऊंगा, मैं डॉक्टर बनने के बाद शादी करूंगा. तो ये जो है ये दूसरे पॉइंट्स हैं. ये जैसे डिपेंड्स, हम किसी को नहीं कंट्रोल कर सकते, सबका माइंड अलग होता है, सबका मैं तो कहती हूँ जैसे अलग काम करता है, तो हम किसी पे कोई फॉर्मूला नहीं दे सकते.
But let me, I'm going a little bit further. Probably that's not gonna, people not gonna understand what I'm going to say. It's very, very deep, but it happens. When we say, I love you, what do you think what happens? When you say, I love you, now you're both interdependent. The moment human gets dependent on somebody, you loses your independence, your freedom. You have to understand the true possibility of knowing an intense sense of love within you is lost.
जी.
I don't know if you understood what I said.
नहीं, ये जो है ये मैं इसको इस तरह लेती हूँ. जी, मैं थोड़ा सा बता दूं आपको कि जैसे ये जो है ना, ये मैं कहूंगी कि एक्सपेक्टेशन नहीं रखनी चाहिए, चाहे वो पार्टनर हो, चाहे बच्चा हो या किसी से. तो लाइफ जो है फिर इजी रहती है. जहां एक्सपेक्टेशंस रखी तो फिर वो इमोशनल.
एक्सपेक्टेशन आती ही उस वक्त है जब यू आर डिपेंडेंट.
नहीं भी आती. इसको कंट्रोल कर ले, अगर अल्लाह के ऊपर भरोसा करे और किसी जैसे औलाद का और चीजों का इन सबसे अटैचमेंट हो जाती है. अगर इसको कंट्रोल कर ले इंसान और सिर्फ अल्लाह के भरोसे पे करे तो लाइफ इजी है. और वैसे भी बाकी सब चीजों के लिए तो कुरान हमें मॉडरेशन कहते ही है, चाहे आदमी हो चाहे.
Let me tell you, in your opinion, who's Allah?
Who's Allah? क्या कहेंगे इसको के?
Okay.
तो वो तो इनसाइड है, वो तो हमारे अंदर एक वो जैसे है हमारे अंदर जैसे शहरत से भी
omnipresent. So basically Allah is a higher self, higher developed ultimate form of self.
जी.
Right? What do you want to be?
Purpose of life.
Yeah, you want to be a higher self, develop myself, right? That's what you want to be. Look at, he is very high. So now once he has when he gone very high, so look, he's independent of any.
हाँ, बिल्कुल मैं मानती हूँ जी, independent होना चाहिए.
He's Allah Samad.
जी.
He's not dependent on anybody.
और
so the more you become dependent, the more you become matter. The more you become independent, the more you become metaphysical, or you call spiritual or whatever. But what I'm saying is we have to understand a lot of things to get to this understanding. I think we are struggling. What I'm saying is probably, you know what? I met a guy. He was 96 years old. He was genius. He was a human in Florida. I didn't know him. I saw him on the internet. So I took my children there. And the first day when we met him, he said something to me. It makes my mind boggled. He said, we do not talk to each other. And he was talking to me. And I said, what the hell he's talking about? He's telling we do not talk to each other. I spent time on that. I didn't ask him in front of people because I don't want to get embarrassed. So I came home and I struggled to understand what he said. And he was 100% right. I'm not talking to you at all. We are not talking to each other at all. When I understood that concept, I understood that we are not talking to each other. We are talking at each other. I'm talking at you, you're talking at me. We're not talking to each other. So the reason when I found out, that was very, very, very important. So these are not easy things. हम चलते फिरते चाय बनाते पीते हम ये understand कर लेंगे. You have to put your minds there to understand these things. It's not easy. You know, the most difficult task is thinking. And the guy told me at the same day, he said, human don't think. And I was surprised when he said that. He gave a lecture in Harvard University and the topic was human don't think. And everybody was going crazy. What the hell this guy is saying? Get out. Tell him to get out of here. We don't think. This is what I mean. He was right. He was right. وَلَكِنَّ أَكْثَرَهُمْ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ لَا يَعْقِلُونَ لَا يَشْعُرُونَ. We have to put our efforts. We have to do our homework. We cannot just listen something and doing something else. You are half-heartedly listening.
Ji. I would like to come to the point.
It requires too much work to thinking. Thinking is the most painful thing in my life.
अच्छा, एक पॉइंट और मैं ये कहूंगी कि देखिए हमें कुरान तो सब चीजें ये सिखाई देता है ना. जब कुरान को अगर समझ लेते हैं तो ह्यूमैनिटी भी पूरी समझ में आ जाती है. अगर आप बात भी करेंगे किसी को, उसको अंडरस्टैंड करेंगे. ये सारी चीजें इंटर रिलेटेड हैं, ये सब चीजें. और फिर ये डिटैच होना जो आपने कहा है, तो वो बात मैं एग्री करती हूँ. हमें इमोशन से डिटैच होना चाहिए, अपने जैसे चीजों से लगाओ, मटेरियलिस्टिक नहीं होना चाहिए. और इसी तरह से रिलेशन से भी डिटैच होना चाहिए. तो ये है एक और जो मैं कह रही थी कि अल्लाह के ऊपर भरोसा करना चाहिए. ये तो कुरान हमें ये सब चीजें सिखाता है. जी
सिखाता होता तो आज हम सारे सीख ना चुके होते. I don't think वो कुरान सिखाता है. You have to understand. Quran does not teach you anything. You have to be careful what you say. Quran does not teaches you anything. God has very high secret. He does not give it to any damn human. He does not give it to any fool. He said you have to achieve it. You know that people says liberty does not descend to people. People have to ascend to reach it. So if you understand, you want to understand Quran, you have to put effort into it. He does not.
ये बात भी चले ठीक है. जो जिसकी ख्वाहिश होगी,
thousands of years to get to this much understanding of Quran. ये इतना इजी होता तो
जिसकी ख्वाहिश होगी तो
जिसकी ख्वाहिश होगी, जिसकी चॉइस होगी, जो आना चाहता होगा, वो दिन रात अपनी रातें बेचैन होती होंगी, उसकी वो समझ रहा होगा. ज्यादा का दालन फहदा ऐसे नहीं आता. बाबा ज्यादा का
कोशिश जरूर करनी चाहिए, तो फिर वो पहुंच ही जाएगा इंशाल्लाह. चलिए, शुक्रिया बहुत बहुत. Okay, thank you.
I just wanted to ask you what is meant by talking at each other.
Very interesting. I did not explain that because it's very you probably will get it, because let me tell you what I meant. We talk at each other. When I ponder on it, and then when I got it, I really understood it. Majority of the time, humans do not understand what they are saying. They do not understand the words, the meaning of the deep meaning of the word. We say words, but we do not know what we are saying. Now, look at this. Your perception. You were born in Pakistan. Let's say another person born in United States. Your surrounding, your environment, your perception is totally different. Your data in your subconscious is totally different. In my subconscious, the data is totally different. When you say community, you are having a total different concept of a community. When I am saying a community, I have a different concept of a community. So if I talk to you, I said, we do not have any community anywhere. And now you're going to get boggled. You said, this guy is crazy. He said, we do not have a community, but I do have a Lahore community. Now I'm talking at you because you are analyzing my sentence by your own subconscious data. And you think this is a community. But in my mind, what I'm thinking, the community definition is where every individual of that community has the same goal. It's like a football team. Your goal is one. Everybody is striving to get the goal. So when I'm talking to you, you say, no, are you kidding me? I have a community. But I'm saying, no, we don't. So you see, you're not understanding me what I'm saying, and I'm not understanding what you're saying. So we are talking at each other. We are not talking to each other. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. I think it was absolutely brilliant, और I'm glad कि आपने जो points जो हैं उनको बड़ा अच्छा explain कर दिया. और अभी ये है ना कि हम सबको चाहिए वापस जाके तो think about it.
हाँ, अपना homework भी करें ना.
Think about it. और इन इस energy को read.
Right.
इसको redirect करें towards the Quran, and inshallah things will become clearer and clearer. So next Sunday मैंने marriage पे presentation बनाई है, वो इंशाल्लाह मैं दूंगा. तो उसके बाद हम फिर following week decide कर लेंगे कि क्या नाम है, कौन सा topic cover करना है. So everyone, thank you very much and have a lovely week. So inshallah we'll see you on next Sunday.